All right, we're continuing with the drug-free rap, and we're up to the third episode here. We just talked about telling the thief it's time to go and seek the truth, do what's right, get the care you need, but don't hold too tight, because your float is hope and you don't need no rope. Trust that you can always cope. Now, we're going to stop with this one because there's a lot to this line. When I say your float is hope, when you're feeling down, you've got to think of the things that lift your spirits. No matter what you're doing, you need to go to that happy place, because things will get better as soon as you start thinking happier thoughts. Like in Harry Potter, they say expecto patronum. When Harry was being tormented by the black ghost people, I don't even know, the tormentors or dementors or whatever, his magic wand thing was expecto patronum, go to the happiest memory you have, and that was being with his mother and father. So think of that. Your float is hope. You don't need no rope. And what I mean by you don't need no rope is when I was training to be a lifeguard and I was entering the panic victim exercise, we were jumping off the pier, and then we would grab our float and the panic victims would come to us. And another seasoned lifeguard told me, Donna, don't put the rope around your neck. I said, what? She said, Donna, don't put the rope around your neck. So what do you think I did? Because, I was Miss Strong swimmer woman, and I was like, okay, Georgie, Well, I jumped off the pier, got my float, and put the rope around my neck. And these two lifeguards were simulating panic victims. What do you think they did? They grabbed the float, they grabbed the rope, and then they took me under my head. And I learned a huge lesson that day about what's called codependency. Like, I thought that I was the life preserver for people. Anybody that was in trouble, I thought I can save them, So instead of throwing them hope, like, here, this is what makes me happy. I like to read a book. I like to go for a swim. I like to journal or take a nap or have a meal, something. You find that for yourself. And when you are floating, when you get your spirits raised, then we can connect. But you can try to save somebody, you can try to be their float, but you're only going to last so long before you start going under. So the best thing you can do for anyone is show them where to go when they need help. And where to go is not to another person. Where to go is they getting quiet. Pray, find out what their expecto patronum is, and encourage them to do that. So that is that line of the drug-free rap.